Have you ever felt like you're standing in your own way? Like, no matter how much you try to push forward, something inside keeps pulling you back. I've been there, and actually, I was there last week and realized that I wasn't just battling procrastination or fear, I was battling myself, honey. And the scariest part, I didn't even see it happening. Today, I'm sharing the mindset shifts I'm incorporating to save me from myself and truly transform mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So let's get into it. I used to think I had clarity in my life. I had goals, I had plans, and a vision, or so I thought. But deep down, I was stuck. Stuck in toxic cycles of doubt, fear, and overthinking. And I blamed outside circumstances. And before we get into those, I wanted to give a special shout out to my husband for dealing with my chaotic mind. Okay? I love you. But those outside circumstances were stress from work. I felt I got into nursing to help. But the dynamics of healthcare changed to where it felt like all it was about was money. And being someone who actually cared, I took on all of these things, feelings, and I was eventually burnt out. Another was exhaustion from being a mom. Don't get me wrong, I love my kids, but I felt like I had no break. It was go time. And being the person I am, I felt I needed to be perfect in every capacity for them. Then financial pressures hit, which was very eye-opening, and a season in my life where I was desperate. But God showed up and showed out, honey. Let me know in the comments if you want to hear the full story. But one day it hit me. I was the common denominator in all of my struggles. What is spiritual blindness? It's when we think we see clearly, but we're actually walking into darkness. It's when we're busy, but not purposeful. It's when we ignore the whispers of God and follow our own understanding. Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. I realized I had to admit that my way wasn't working. That was the first step to true transformation. As you get to know me, you'll see that I love a good plan. I like knowing what's next, but the more I tried to control everything, my schedule, my success, even my healing journey, the more frustrated I became. I was striving instead of trusting. The shift came when I started moving from forcing outcomes to flowing with God's guidance, understanding that delays aren't denials, and sometimes they're just divine redirections. Practicing active faith, trusting God while still taking action. Ask yourself, what's something you've been holding on to tightly? Write it down, then practice surrender. Pray, journal, and let go of the need to control the outcome. The way we see ourselves affects everything. Our confidence, our finances, our relationships, and for a long time, I was my worst critic. I doubted myself constantly and downplayed my value. But here's the truth. You can't build a life of abundance with a lack mindset. Speaking life over myself instead of self-sabotaging, replacing limiting beliefs with faith-based affirmations, seeing myself through God's eyes and not my past mistakes. Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Start your day with one positive affirmation that aligns with God's truth about you. Drop one in the comments. I love to hear yours. I used to have a scarcity mindset, especially with money. Even when I had enough, I operated out of fear. Fear of not having enough, fear of losing it, fear of making the wrong decisions. But fear keeps us bound and it keeps us stuck. Faith moves us forward. We must view money and opportunities as abundant, not scarce. Investing in personal growth instead of shrinking back in fear. Trusting that God is my provider, not just my paycheck. Do a mindset audit. Write down one area where you've been operating in scarcity, whether it be your finances, your time, opportunities, and replace it with an abundant thought. For example, instead of I don't have enough time, say I make time for what truly matters. I'll be honest, there were times when I put everything before God. I wake up, check my phone, rush into my day, and pray only when I needed help. But transformation starts with prioritizing God first, not last. Seeking God daily, not just in crisis. Creating a morning routine that includes prayer, worship, and scripture. Surrounding myself with faith-driven community. Start small. Commit to just 5 minutes of stillness with God every morning before anything else. Watch how it transforms your mindset. These mindset shifts are saving me from myself. They're helping me break free from fear, self-sabotage, and spiritual blindness. And if you're feeling stuck, I want you to know there is a way out. It starts with seeing yourself the way God sees you and making small, intentional shifts every single day. Which mindset shift resonated with you the most? Drop a comment below. I love to hear your thoughts. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs this message. Follow me on Instagram for more daily encouragement and mindset shifts. Remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight, but every step you take brings you closer to the woman God created you to be. Keep growing, keep believing, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, loves.